to ESC Kicks. Today I have a very special episode. Today this episode is going to be talking about a story time about how I got into Jordans and my very first pair of Jordans. Alright, so let's see where we start, right? So in my last video, the one I posted, I said how I started getting into the sneaker game, alright? And that was with a pair of Air Maxes. That's basically what started off, alright? And now people have asked me, my friends have asked me like how I started into Jordan, because if anyone knows me, knows that 95% of all my shoes are pure Jordan. I have very little Adidas or Nike. Like the ones that I wear, like I don't have any like recently Nikes, and the only Adidas I have are a pair of NMDs and a pair of Yeezys. So there's not that much what's that word? There's not that much variety of shoes, let me say. Most of my shoes are just Jordans, alright? So this is where it started. So going back to how I said last time that my friend was telling me about these Jordan 5, the Oreos, alright? And like I said, I didn't get them because instead I got the Griffeys, the Safaris. So those were the shoes that I got it. So I was pretty bummed out later because I was like, oh, I want a pair of Jordans, but I really like those Griffeys. And for me, it's always been like, I've always bought the shoes that I like instead of just what people like, or instead of resale, I wear things that I like. So time went by, and then I started learning more about sneakers. Like I would be reading more about sneakers. I followed them on Instagram, like those sneaker pages, and I started watching YouTube videos on sneakerheads, and that's basically how I started getting my knowledge about them. So the first pair of shoes that I was going on my phone and they were gonna drop were the Jordan 3 Infrared, and I still have these pair. I mean, they're beat, really beat. You can see the inside. They're all just beat to the max, and I call these the Ginger 3s because they have no sole. So I mean, the sole went away and it's so smooth, like it has no traction, nothing. But when I first bought these, I mean, these were the coolest shoes in my life. I mean, these were so dope, and I wished I would have taken better care of them. But these were the first sneakers, Jordans, that I bought, these Infrared 23s. And I mean, I still love them today. I mean, I wear them mostly every day. I mean, these are my beater shoes. I wear them to work, when I'm just doing errands. I mean, when I'm not trying to show off, but still know that I wear J's. I wear these. Someone's texting me. So how I got these were I just did an in-store raffle and I won them. I had never done a raffle before. I just have heard that I go to a store, get a ticket, come out. It was before the whole apps. It was the good times. And I mean, these sold out instantly everywhere. They weren't sitting no places that I saw. I don't know about you guys, but in the malls nearby me, these were not sitting. So I mean, for my first sneaker, I believe these were a pretty good pickup. And after that, I just wore these, and I had these for a long time. And I remember like a month after that, I bought these, the Spazikes. I mean, these are beat to death. I really didn't know what they were. Like I said, I only did my research on retros, and I didn't really know what Spazikes were. I really thought these were retros at first, so I bought them. These aren't even my real size. I mean, I just know these are really big. These are 11 and a half, and I'm a 10 and a half, so they're a whole size up. So these kind of fit kind of loose on me. That's why they're really creased in the toe box. But yeah, those were the second shoes, the second Jordans that I picked up. And I remember I would use them both, and I beat them to death, just like I did with the Griffeys. That I would just play football and basketball with them. So that was basically how I started getting into retros. And just after that, just like any other sneakerhead, as soon as they start getting to know a shoe and start getting to know a brand, they want more and more of it. And it was a long time, considerably, compared to now, because now I get like shoes like every week or every 2 weeks at most. Like I've never gone 3 weeks without getting a pair of sneakers. So I mean, this one, I mean, that was when I was in high school, so I didn't work. And my parents would buy my shoes, and like I didn't want to I didn't want to take too much from them. So I wanted to buy my own shoes. And my second pair of retros that I bought were these Baron 13s. These are not that beat up. I really didn't wear them that much. I didn't really like them that much. I mean, these I actually bought because of hype. I heard a lot of people wanted them, and I had a good fortune to get them. So I mean, I just got them and I bought them. I mean, when they first arrived, I mean, I did wear them like for the first month, but I didn't really play basketball for them. I mean, you could still see the traction is still there somewhat. So these were the second pair of retros, and basically this was the shoe that I would dress up just like the Gold Griffeys. Well, after I was done with Air Max and Griffeys, when I just got into Jordan, these were my dress up shoes. That's why I don't wear them that much, and I still honestly don't wear them that much. I think these are the shoes I least wear, and they have been with me for a long time. I mean, so these two retro are the ones that basically started it off. And I mean, now I've gotten more retros and more retros and more Jordans. And now I'm starting to get into more variety to not just stick with retros. But Jordan is always still my favorite brand of shoes. I mean, I believe that the shoes from Retro 1 to the 13, they're the most beautiful shoes I've ever seen. I mean, some colorways, I don't really like them. But there are some other colorways that I mean, I really love. I mean, personally, me, I'm an OG type of person. I really like the OG look. So that's why I really love, I mean, for instance, my Bred ones. These are probably one of my most favorite shoes. Like I said in my recent video, I don't really wear them that much because I want to keep the traction. I don't want them to turn out like this. So that's why I don't wear them that much anymore. But I mean, these are more my second or third favorite pair of shoes so far in retros. And these are probably my second favorite in OG colorways. Or third. No, these are my third favorite in OG colorways. But it just makes me think about how when I started back when I was in 2014 and when I started being a sneakerhead, and now I'm 2017, I just feel that I've gone so far with my sneakers, and it's not just a little hobby, or I'm not just like a little sneakerhead. Like, I mean, there are some sneakerheads that have two pair of shoes and they call themselves sneakerheads, and I mean, that's cool. A sneakerhead isn't about who has the most pair of sneakers or who has the most limited pair of sneakers. A sneakerhead is the guy that genuinely loves sneakers as a hobby and is their love. I mean, sneakers, I think these are my love after football and after sports in general. Like, sneakers are what make me happy the most. That's why I have decked out my room to portray my sneakers in a very fashionable way. And just my lifestyle was about sneakers. I wear sneakers with everything, with dressed up, dressed down, to with basketball shorts, with anything. I mean, I'm the only guy at the gym that works out in retros. I was playing basketball today in Yeezys, just because that's what basically makes me a sneakerhead. The lifestyle of a sneakerhead. You could just see with various things surrounding me. I mean, even for example, this little plaque I made back in high school. I mean, I was in the woodshop class, and this one I barely started into sneakers. But it's funny because I have the Jordan Jumpman here. I have the 23 in the back. I have 6 championships. I have the Nike logo. I have the 23. I have the Jordan Wings logo, and I have the True Blues. And I mean, how I remember when I did this, I only had this pair of shoes when I did this, and now it's crazy because now I have so many shoes. And I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just saying that, like, it shows my dedication towards it. And people have asked me how I was able to buy these sneakers. I mean, the basic thing is just work hard, and the compensations will come. And always buy the sneakers that you want instead of the ones that you don't, or the ones that you're iffy about. For instance, I've made some money. I mean, I work full time, but I've made some extra cash when I'm lucky enough to enter a raffle and I win a pair of sneakers and I win two of them. I sell one and I keep the one for myself, but I don't sell it as reseller. Like, I don't double up the price. I mean, I'll just sell it to get like 100, 200 bucks the most, but or less than that, depending on the shoe. But I don't really like to put too much price on it. And I believe that's what helped me as a sneakerhead. Also, good karma. I've gotten some pretty good shoes on pretty good deals, so everything helps. Also, having a lot of connections helps a lot. Know your sneaker connections and know people who are into it, so they help you out and you help them out, and you guys are well aware of it. Also, have friends that are sneakerheads, so you guys um, chat and text each other about sneakers that are releasing. And it's easier. For example, the shoes, like I said, the shoes I want the most were the Cement 4s, and I had like 6 of my friends to go get raffle tickets for me, so I ended up winning one, sadly. But that helps a lot. I mean, it's better than just being one person who's into sneakers. I mean, that's very important. So basically, this has been the end of my video, and this is just a short video of how I got into Jordans. Basically, I knew Michael Jordan since I was little. I mean, I watched highlights of him play. I mean, I never personally got to see him play because I was born in '97, and after that, it wasn't really that much. And I got basketball. I got into basketball until I was like 8. So I mean, I couldn't really see him play, but I saw, I mean, Kobe play. I mean, I'm seeing LeBron play. I'm seeing Steph Curry play. I mean, and I love watching those guys play. Even though I'm a Clippers fan, I still love watching them play because that's great basketball. So I knew about the history of Jordan and the impact he had in the game of basketball, but I didn't really know about the shoes until my friends started talking to me about it. So that's basically it. Or to wrap it up, is that Jordans have been a big part of my life, and they have basically shown me on how I've matured in life and in various other aspects of life. And I mean, these shoes, for some people that don't like sneakerheads, will be like, why do they spend so much money on shoes? These shoes are who made me, are what made me me. And everyone that knows me knows how I am in person, my charisma, how I'm really outgoing. But I think all that has to do with just my swagger level of having these J's. I mean, these have impacted my life in a great way. And if there's some sneakerheads who, or people who are barely into the sneaker game, like, I mean, feel free to comment whatever you want, message me on whatever, like on tips on how to get some sneakers I want, or just like follow, like I said, follow me on Instagram at ESC_kicks, or join my Facebook group. Talk to me if you have questions on how to get in the sneaker game, or how to buy shoes that you think are fairly impossible to buy. For example, like these Dornbecher 4s. I mean, those were always dream shoes of mine, and now I've been able to get them. I've been in that position that I could get them now. And basically that's it. That's the end of the video, and just thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, please like this video. I truly appreciate it a lot if you do so, and thank you. Bye.